Today I'm going to do a little entry that talks about to comb or not to comb your 4B, 4C hair type. I've been getting questions about, do I comb my hair and what do I use it with? So that made me just start going on YouTube and searching for what people have been doing, because I know what I do, but I just wanted to compare it to what other people have been doing. So I cannot remember her page, Glam Fun, or something like that. She was talking, but this is an old video. She was talking about how you should not comb your 4B, 4C hair. Now, if you are 4B, 4C hair type, and even sometimes 4A, we do have the most coarse hair, the most difficult to work with, but on the flip side, it's also the most vulnerable hair type to have as well. You can have thick hair as a 4B, 4C, but it's still a thin hair shaft. It has low porosity, so it's hard to get moisturizers and water and oils to stay in there. That's why we have to go through the sealing. I use the lock method to seal. And you have to figure out what to do to keep your hair moisturized, especially since winter is right around the corner. Now, for me, I comb my hair with the Y-tube comb. I also finger comb. I brush my hair with a hand brush, and sometimes I finger brush my hair. Now, people may disagree with me, but I comb my hair because I want it to look a certain way. Yes, it will frizz back up. It does that. Water touches it, it's gonna frizz. You put in any water-based product, it's gonna, not frizz, scrunch up, because that's just what our hair does. We have the highest shrinkage percentage, But for me to sit up here and say, no, don't comb your hair, and this is just my opinion and my honesty, I don't think that's going to work for everybody. Just because you are a 4B or 4C hair type, maybe finger combing is not going to work for you. Maybe combing with a comb doesn't work for you. Yes, we will get the same end result most of the time, but you don't want to be figuring out, okay, yeah, my fingers went through it, but now you have all these little knots on the end that your fingers can't really get out because you're using your fingers like a comb. So if you rake your fingers through your hair as a comb, you're only going to get what you can pick up, only what your fingers are going to pick up. Now, versus I like the comb, so I use the comb. I use detanglers. So, and that's number one thing. Don't comb your hair while it's dry. You will, do not comb your hair while it's dry. A, you will suffer extreme breakage and damage. B, your hair is already in a frail state, so you should not be trying to comb it while it's dry ever. Don't do it. That's all I can say. I know this. I've done it before. Man, it was not good. So always comb your hair while it's damp, wet, or somewhere in a state whereas you can actually go through it. So, and that would be the best time if you are a person that likes to finger comb. Use it while your hair is wet or damp, or put in a detangler. I will tell you that the best detanglers I've used so far are these two. The Kinky Curly Not Today, or is it upside down? And the Aunt Jackie's Not On My Watch. So if you are a person that finger combs, use one of those detanglers before. I'm especially speaking to 4B, 4C hair type women, because that's what I am. And these things work like magic. The Not On My Watch, it is water-based. It is water-based, and it will. So I suggest you do this while your hair is wet, so you don't have double shrinkage, or you can just do some on dry hair and don't use a whole lot. So if you're finger combing, this has excellent slip. I love this stuff for my hair. So like now, when I detangled my hair, did I use one of these? Yes. I used the Not On My Watch, and I just finger combed it, and then I just retwisted my hair. So there's no product in my hair other than the Not On My Watch right now. And I just twisted my hair up last night, and I just took it down. And when I took it down, I didn't use a comb to comb my hair, not even to fluff it. I just used my fingers. So again, this is something you have to realize, that you need to figure out what works best for you. Just because another person with the same hair type, I'm going to go there. Just because they did it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Everyone has to figure out what works best for their hair. There are no two people in this world, not even twins, who have the exact same hair type. Like when I say hair type, you may have longer hair, the other twin may have medium length hair. There's going to be differences in everybody's DNA. So don't sit up here and just make decisions based on what everybody else says. Now, you should take it into account, but think what works best for you. So if you're trying to get one thing out of something, yeah, okay, this person said, yeah, this works or this might work, but you need to make that final judgment and say, okay, well, I decided that glycerin doesn't work good in my hair. Don't use that product. I decided that finger combing does nothing for my hair. Use a comb. I decided using a brush is better than a comb or finger combing. Use your judgment. All this stuff is about your hair and where you're trying to get. Now, right now I'm working on length retention. So I'm trying to get down to armpit length. That's where I'm trying to focus on. Now, you see my hair. I'll just pull down the piece so you can see where it comes to right now. So it comes a little bit past my collarbone. So that's how much shrinkage I get. And you saw it sprung right back up. So I'm working on getting it down to my armpit. So I'm not going to wear a lot of these hairstyles down, because the more you wear your hair down, the more susceptible it will be to knots and kinks at the end of your hair. Again, use a detangler. Do your hair while it's wet. Never work on your hair while it is dry. I'm so serious. I'm laughing, but it keeps me from crying about some stuff that happened to my hair, and it's finally back to where I need it to be. But yeah, I be trying to be honest, and it's like other people be wanting you to think certain things, and then you listening to them, and then you find out it don't work, and you like, well, why didn't they add that part about it? Why didn't they tell me this? Because people are people. People lie. People aren't always honest. As you can see on YouTube, a lot of people lie because they're getting something out the deal. If this don't affect you, keep it moving. If it does, and you feel some type of way, oh well, get over it. But the bottom line is, I want my 4B, 4C, all my naturals to reach whatever goal they're trying to reach. So, to comb or not to comb, that is the big question. And you need to figure it out. I gotta go to work.